Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into some fascinating stuff from the world of professional golf. We're looking at Minjee Lee's amazing recent win at the KPMG Women's PGO Championship, and maybe more importantly, the secret behind her incredibly powerful swing. Yeah, if you watched that tournament, you know Saheli Country Club was tough. Par felt like a huge win on some holes. But Minjee Lee, who's, easily top 25 in the world, she just sailed through, finishing at -4. That's her third major, 11th LPGA win overall. A decisive three-shot victory. And she consistently hammers the ball over 270 yards. How?
Exactly. And that how is what we're focusing on. We want to uncover the, let's say, the biomechanical why behind all that power. We're going to break down how she uses the ground, how she leverages ground force to generate, frankly, incredible club head speed. It's like physics applied perfectly to golf.
Okay, so let's dive right in. We often hear about rotation in golf, right? But Minjee's swing seems to have this really critical vertical element. And the thing that's really got my attention, the thing I'm sort of still wrapping my head around, is this idea of her pelvis drop and lift patterns. It sounds complex, but it seems absolutely fundamental to how she gets that speed using the ground. And maybe even challenges how some people think about the swing.
It really does. It moves beyond just simple rotation.
So tell me about this drop. Early in her backswing, right? Like when the club is horizontal. BCH, you call it.
Backswing club shaft horizontally, yeah.
BCH.
Right, BCH.
Mm.
So even then, her pelvis has already dropped, what, about 1.2 inches? Which is quite a bit already.
It is. And she's not done dropping there.
No. So by the time she reaches the very top of her backswing, it's dropped another 0.8 inches.
That's right. So you're looking at a total drop of almost 2 inches from her starting position.
Wow. 2 inches down. You call this loading into the ground. Precisely. Think of it like coiling a spring. This significant drop isn't just, some random movement. It's completely intentional. It's a strategic setup. She's actively lowering her center of mass to prepare to push off the ground powerfully.
Okay, so she coils down. And then what happens through impact?
Then comes the explosion upwards. At the moment of impact, her pelvis lift number is measured at 2.5 inches above her starting address position.
2.5 inches up from the start. But wait, she dropped almost 2 inches first. So from the lowest point to impact.
You got it. That's a total upward thrust, a total lift of about 3.3 inches.
Scare.
From the bottom of the drop to impact.
3.3 inches. That's huge vertical movement during the swing.
It is. And that is the engine. This confirms a key principle we see in powerful athletes. More lift equals more speed. By actively, forcefully pushing into the ground first, loading that spring, and then lifting explosively through the ball, she maximizes something called ground reaction force.
Ground reaction force? That's basically Newton's third law, right? Push down on the ground.
And the ground pushes back up on you with equal force. Exactly.
And she's harnessing that pushback from the earth itself and channeling it right into the club head.
Directly into club head speed. It's a primary reason she achieves that elite driving distance, consistently over 270 yards.
It's amazing we can even measure this stuff. These are small, fast movements.
Well, that's where modern tech comes in. We're talking about precise 3D measurement now, similar to what systems like Sportsbox provide.
Right, not just eyeballing it on video.
No, we're talking objective data, measuring these movements down to the inch or even the degree. For an athlete like Minjee, or really anyone serious about improving, this is invaluable. You can track your progress over time, see if you're actually making the changes you intend.
And spot tiny flaws you'd never see otherwise.
Absolutely. Things the naked eye just misses. It tells you exactly what needs work, takes out the guesswork. It really optimizes training.
So wrapping this up then, the big, maybe surprising takeaway for everyone listening is that this initial drop in the pelvis, it's not a fault. It's actually the crucial first step. It sets the stage for that powerful, explosive lift.
Correct.
And understanding these, nuanced biomechanics seems like a direct path to improving power, maybe even finding that elite performance edge like Minjee Lee has clearly done.
It really demonstrates how optimizing seemingly small, precise movements can lead to major breakthroughs. Which kind of makes you think, doesn't it? What seemingly minor detail, maybe in your own game or even your work or field, could unlock a surprisingly big leap forward if you really understood and optimized it.